Hey, ProbStats kids, this is Dr. Callahan for week 1, Wednesday, semester 2. How are you guys doing? The following 3 questions are your warm-up vlog. So go ahead and pause the video and answer the following 3 questions. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and post your assignments for week 1 Wednesdays right here. As you can see, all your videos and guided notes are also attached to each of the days. Since we only have distance learning for the first 2 weeks, everything will be kind of set up and organized like this. Every day you have an assignment. Make sure you click on the assignment to view it for your attendance. And then for your 10 points academic grade, you have to upload your work onto this. So if you haven't been doing that, make sure you are in the habit of doing it. So then looking at this part right here for week 1 Monday, you guys have your guided notes for all of the semester and also your warm-up log as well. So just keep that in mind. And also if I have any additional attachments, it will just be attached to the assignment itself. So I'm going to go to assignment, create your assignment for today, week 1, Wednesday, and it is going to be ProbStats semester 2. And today we are going to be talking about, we're going to look at additional examples with a confidence interval with ZC using the Z table. Finding ZC with Z table. Okay, so your structure for today, let's go ahead and change that. Is to go ahead and watch today's lesson on the YouTube channel, fill out your guided notes in the white packet. Make sure if you have any questions, you guys can go and email me. Your attendance is taken by you viewing the assignment, and your academic grade is determined by you uploading the assignment onto the assignment tab. Your grades will be updated every single Monday. And there are 2 links you need. First link is a YouTube channel. So I'm going to go ahead and open that for you guys so that we can see what it looks like. So right now you have 2 videos in there, although there is one that is not there, which I'm like, okay, where did it go? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is like not what I'm looking at. Okay, hold on a second. My little boys are using the same thing as I am, and there's like a bunch of just junk, it looks like here. Let me just take a look here. Let's see, where is my playlist? Let's see. I'm gonna go and search week 1, Tuesday, Dr. Natalia Let's see if that'll pop up. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and fix this afterwards, so don't worry about it. It will get fixed. The second thing that I want you guys to take a look at is your Google Doc right here. So this is your link for the Google Doc. So let's go ahead and paste that here. So this is your Google Doc for the second semester. It kind of tells you all the breakdown and everything that we have in class, in addition to the syllabus if you need it. But everything that we do in class, like since week 1 Monday, it's just posted on here, especially if there's a link that you don't want to type up. It's a lot easier to do it this way. So as I'm looking at this right here, notice that Wednesday, this is the breakdown of what you need to know for Wednesday. And of course, if there's any homework assignments that is assigned, your textbook homework assignment is always uploaded here as well with a picture of the textbook, so that way you don't have to hold on to the textbook itself. And so anyways, I just wanted you guys to take a look at this for that purpose. All right, let's go ahead and make sure this is completed correctly. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and continue on with today's stuff. Okay, so we have that. You don't need this one. Hard copies are available to pick up outside of my door. And this is your schedule. So for fifth period, your schedule is from 12:50 to 1:35, sixth period 1:40 to 2:25. Every day you guys get 10 points as long as you upload your assignments. There are 2 classes here for ProbStats, and your assignments always due by 3 p.m. the same day. And I'll go ahead and click on sign. All right, let's go ahead and go back to this then. All right, so this is the breakdown for today. Go ahead and read the part that is in green. Today, we're going to talk about additional examples of finding the confidence interval ZC using the Z table, and we're going to finding the numbers backwards from the Z table. Just be patient with the today's stuff, because sometimes you might not think it makes sense, but tomorrow it will make more sense when we use real world applications. And also today you also have a short 2-question quiz, so keep that in mind. All right, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and attach the assignments for you guys, so that way you have it available to you to print out or access on the MS Team. Okay, so for today's stuff, take a look over here. Now your quiz is basically just a 2 points. It's worth 3 points. 5 points. It's just 2 questions. First one's worth 2. The second one is worth 3 points. Your notes today is going to be right here, so keep that in mind. So there are 2 pages that you need to have. I'm going to go ahead and save this and also attach it to the MS Team, so that if in case you need to print it off on a PDF, you do have that readily available. Week 1, Wednesday, guided notes and assessment on ZC using Z table. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach the Z table to this as well. So in case you actually need it, you have that available. So here's your Z table as well. And I'm going to go ahead and save this one more time on a PDF. And let's go ahead and attach that to your MS Team. So going back to the MS Team, here is ProbStats. I'm just going to go ahead and attach it for you guys. And here is your assessment guided notes. I want to make sure I do the same thing for the 6th period class. Make sure that that popped up. Awesome. All right, it should be good to go. Cool, cool. And so then when you click on this right here, you'll be able to see that you have your assessment. If you need to print it out, it's just 3 pages at the first page. Second page is your guided notes for today's class. And third page is the Z table. So you're just printing 3 pages out rather than the entire 9-week stuff. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue with today's stuff, and we're going to just continue here. All right, let's get started with the 4 examples. So first thing I want you guys to do is make sure you have this page in front of you. This is what it looks like. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 different examples right here. Although you do have example 1, 1B, example 2, example 3. Don't ask me why it's organized in a clockwise rotation. It just is, I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and get that started. Example 1. Go ahead and read the questions itself. All right, so example 1, you're going to need the Z table. The formula is ZC equals 1/2 1 minus C. Given that C equals 0.75, find ZC. So what we're going to do is we're going to have ZC is equal to 1/2 times 1 minus C, which is 0.75. Another way of writing 1/2 is 0.5. So 1 minus 0.5 is 0.25. And if I go ahead and multiply this together, you should have a 0.125. Now, what you're going to do with this is you're going to look at the Z table for 0.125, and then you can find the Z score. So let's go ahead and do that. So on the Z table, you're going to look at 0.125. And then from there, you will be able to find the Z score. This example doesn't actually require you to do that, so we're going to do that on the second example. So if you were to go ahead and let's see what is going on here. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a try for example 1B, okay? Given that C equals 80%, okay? So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do ZC is equal to 0.5 times 1 minus 0.80, 0.5 times 0.20, and it's given to you that ZC equals 0.10. And so if I take a look at this on my Z table, so 0.10, 0.10, 0.1. So my 0.10 is going to be like maybe right here, okay? And so then my Z score is going to be a negative 1.28. And that is my answer, negative 1.28. Okay, so let's take a look at example 2. So for my example 2, it is given that you have C equals 90%. Standard deviation is 1.2. N is 36. Okay. So then from here, remember that if you were to find E, the equation for E is going to be equal to ZC times standard deviation over the square root of n. So first thing I need to find is ZC. And how do you go about finding ZC? ZC is 0.5, 1 minus C, which is 0.90. And that's going to be 0.5 times 0.10, which is going to give me a ZC of, take your calculator, it's going to give me a 0.05, okay? Now, once you have the 0.05, you want to look at this on a Z table to find the Z score. So 0.05, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Point 0.05 is going to be right over here, okay? And as you look at a 0.05, what is your ZC value? Your ZC value is going to be negative 1.64, but keep in mind it's always going to be positive. So then your Z score is 1.64, a positive 1.64. So now I'm going to go back to this. And I have 1.64 as my ZC score. So then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and plug it into this equation here to find E. So E is going to equal to ZC 1.64 times the standard deviation is 1.2 divided by the square root of 36. So that's 1.64 times 1.2. Square root of 36 is going to be 6. You want to do order of operations and just go ahead and divide 1.2 divided by 6, which is going to give you a 0.2. Now multiply this together, and what does that give you? E is going to be equal to 0.328. And that is your answer. So two answers here. First answer is you find your ZC score 1.64. Second answer is finding E, which is 0.328. All right, so I'm gonna have you guys try example 3 on your own. Go ahead and pause the video and give it a shot. All right, let's go ahead and go over this one together then. So ZC is 0.5, 1 minus C, which is 0.85%, or 0.85, I should say, which is 0.5 times 0.15. And if you go ahead and multiply that together, 0.5 times 0.15 is going to give you a 0.075, and that is your ZC score. But you need to look that on the Z table to find that. 0.075 is going to be right over here. It's very close to this one here. So that's going to be 1.44. So my ZC is always going to be positive, remember, 1.44. So 1.44, that's my first answer. Then to find the E, I'm going to go ahead and use this equation here. So my E is equal to 1.44 times the standard deviation of 2.4 over the square root sample size of 49. Square root of 49 is going to be a 7. So 2.4 divided by 7. Grab your calculator. And that should give you a 0.343. And multiply that by 1.44, which gives you a E score of 0.49. And that is your answer. All right, you guys, now that we have done that, you should be able to go ahead and do the following 2 questions on the quiz. The first one is justifying the z-score when c equals 0.65. The second one is for you to find the z-score, the zc score, but then also find e. So very similar to what we just did on the 2 examples together. And to also help you guys out, I'm going to make sure that you have the formula that you need here as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste it over here. Okay, so with that said, if you guys take a look at this part right here, you have the 2 different formulas in addition to what you need to find for ZC and then also for E. As always, have a safe Wednesday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.